Pop in your earbuds and grab the ibuprofen. It's time for some Aged Banter with your unwashed yet slightly marinated hosts, Maddie and Bobby. We're still hoping not to get canceled in 2026, but we're going to bring you our 1980s opinions, bad knees, and zero accountability anyway. We're your midlife crisis in stereo.
What up, world? This is Maddie.
And this is Bobby.
And this is the Aged Banter podcast. Fuck your feelings. What up, Bobby?
What's up, man? Season 2, episode 2.
Double deuce.
Back in this bitch.
Love it, man.
Just like I'm going to be in his ass later.
Whoa.
I can't wait. Popping squirrel nuts.
Jumping in there like a kangaroo.
I'm
ready for this?
I'm in trouble.
You're in
No,
trouble,
you're
bro.
not.
in big trouble.
No, you act like you're in trouble, but you like it.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
let's go right into the
He
show.
don't even come with a safe word.
No, at all.
Who needs those?
Nothing, Bobby.
Case of emergency, bust ass.
Bust ass.
God damn it.
So, any comments from last show, man?
Yeah, we do.
What we
got?
What we got? What we got? What we
Got a
got?
few here. We got from Tennessee Mike. He's glad we're not dead.
Yes, sir.
Mike, we
Fucking
love you,
Mike,
man.
dude. Yes.
We are back, and it's a good thing we're not dead. So.
Thanks, Mike, for being such a loyal listener, man.
man.
We love you. Thanks, bud.
Alrighty, next we got from Michelle. She says, "Yay, welcome back, boys."
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back.
Another one. Thank
For
you.
your listening pleasure.
And then she commented again and said, "Wouldn't getting your prostate exam side by side be the same as standing next to each other at the urinal? Bro code, yo."
No.
I mean, no, 100% no, because I mean, this is way more intimate. I mean,
You got a finger in your ass.
I don't typically. I mean, there was that one time, I got fingered.
Well, it was from him.
Yeah, but I mean, that goes without saying.
That was a wild night.
It was a good night. But no, I mean, I don't trip like at the urinal. When we're getting massages or a little ass grabbing and stuff like that, or a little slap and poke
Slap
and
and
tickle.
tickle.
Yeah, exactly. So that's fine. But like, I mean, the prostate thing, way more intimate, dude. Way more intimate. And I'm thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? I'd like to be like opposite ends of the table. Like
With me?
locking eyes. Oh yeah. We're doing this together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that. You see that bead of sweat just roll down. It's not gonna be a single tear. It's gonna be a bead of sweat.
No, I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see that fear in your eyes as he's penetrating.
It's not gonna
you.
be fear, dude. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna bite my lower lip.
You're gonna push back.
I'm gonna enjoy that shit.
Well, I guess if you're gonna be there, you might as well make it worth your while.
Right.
Fuck it.
We'll hold hands across the table. No, hold on. I'm gonna turn my hat backwards.
Oh, over the top.
Over the top.
Nice.
Oh shit. All right. What else we got? What else?
Yeah.
Okay, now that that's out of the way.
Oh man.
Christ, you guys.
I know.
PF Redacted says, "Hell yeah."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm with it. Let's
I
go.
am too.
I
Keep
don't
it
know
short
what-
and sweet, dude.
That's it.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys can type literally anything and I'll read it.
Yeah.
He's
Like Ron Burgundy.
He's Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Someone else. We're gonna get some good ones this week.
All right.
I think so. I think
Next
so.
one's from Charles here.
See money.
And he says, "Is your asshole really that hairy? That is really something I never had cross my mind. And next year's my year to check, but thinking about my ass hairs or lack of hairs never really crossed my mind."
I mean, he's
You gotta spritz it, dude.
Yeah. I like I said, dude. Charles, I know this guy. Banaka. Banaka in his butthole.
No, Listerine
Yeah.
strip.
The anal Altoid.
He's been talking about this since high school, dude. Like, trust me, he's gonna know exactly what I'm saying. when I say Banaka. Yeah.
I still think you shove a Listerine strip back there, bro. It might hurt for a little bit. It'll melt and go away, and then it'll smell minty fresh.
Listerine, the things that you throw on your tongue and they dissolve.
Yep. Imagine that on your butthole.
No.
That's really what a dude wipe is.
Yeah, I guess.
That's literally all it is.
Except it's not burning your asshole like that.
Cool minty.
It feels good. It's refreshing.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, a Listerine strip isn't going to be refreshing on your butthole.
You don't know that.
Well, I don't know it.
You might later.
You want it?
He's going to find out later.
I'm stopping at the gas
I'm
station.
stopping. Is that it for comments, man?
That's all we got for comments.
Well, shit, that was pretty good. Please, folks, comment more. We like this part of the show. I think it's one of my favorites. Where we
And
get
send things in if you'd like to hear us discuss something.
Yeah.
You want to hear these fucking idiots talk about anything, just send it in. They'll do it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We won't be experts on most of it, but
Right.
we'll give you the same bullshit we give you on everything else. So,
Right.
meh.
Yeah.
Squirrel, what do we got on deck for tonight?
Alrighty. Tonight's show, we're going to talk about Uncle Donny dropping bombs.
Hey, hey.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to move on to some travel etiquette for a-holes. And then we want to know, how long can you go without the O? And then we got RESPECT, the zone. Respect the zone. All right. And then finally, we're going to pivot, in the words of David Schwimmer, pivot to lifestyle changes after 40.
Bobby, grab his.
we
fucking
got all
ass,
kinds.
dude. Like, Jesus, dude.
All right, listen, I'm done doing my thing. This is your guys' turn.
Well, it is our turn, but like, for those of you guys not watching, the dog is laying all over the
That's our-
cameras, and he's being an asshole right now.
See, this is what you get.
I'm trying not to
live
yell
shows.
at him like on the podcast.
He said, Bobby, grab him. I'm like, he's all tangled up in cords and shit. Anyway, that's what makes us show. Nope. Not today, son. Go over there.
We're live.
Hi, guys.
Hey, anyway.
Anyways,
So, please start over from the top.
yeah, are we doing a podcast?
Hold on, you guys missed that?
Well, yeah,
All
we were
of it,
dealing
like,
with the
we're-
dog.
the whole time.
But you guys have a fucking board right here that tells you.
Okay, well,
I
people
read my
heard.
thing
so-
for the listeners. You
All
don't
right,
need
well.
me to do it again.
Just you know,
Well, people, this show just got fucking derailed. Thanks, Spence.
thanks, man.
Anyway, so
do your job.
let's jump right into
So yes. All right, let's jump right into the show, man. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last couple of weeks, Bobby, you have to know that we are doing some shit in the Middle East right now, more specifically in the country of Iran. We bombed the fuck out of them a few months ago on all their nuke sites, but now we've gone.
Well, the
A few weeks ago?
nuke site.
The nukes was a
couple-
few months ago, dude. That was like
Yeah.
before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yep.
And but like now, we're taking care of business and we're taking care of people. We've gone after their leaders, and so give you a few minutes to kind of weigh in on your thoughts on this entire thing, and and kick it off, man.
Well, I think it's necessity, right? Like this
Is that a necessity?
it has to be. This country has always, for years, flexed and tried to be who they think they are, but they're not. But they do have smart people that were trying to enrich uranium for nuclear bombs. We can't have those people in that regime getting those, right? And we've known about it for a while. That's why we targeted those nuclear facilities.
Definitely.
Like, we're trying to stop them from doing that. However, they keep posturing and saying we didn't get it all, and they push and push and push. Well, Daddy had enough. It's kind of like Maduro down in Venezuela, right? He talked that shit, fucked around and find out. Same shit's happening in Iran.
Got him.
They said they fucked around. Now we wiped out that regime. So there's still some players over there still. But if you look at the people, they needed to be liberated.
Think so?
We talked about it a little bit offline, but
We did.
that regime's
but you know, I
it's
just
been-
kind of bring people into our conversation.
yeah, it's been under that Islamic regime or whatever it is since probably, I think you hit it probably 30 years ish. I think that's what you said.
I said 40s. He's
Yeah, it's
since
been
the
40
80s.
years, dude. That guy's been in power since like the 80s, like when,
shit,
about the years that we were born.
Yeah.
But he's like gone now, right? Dead.
He's dead.
Oh, he got wiped.
Dead. He was, fucking Spencer's about to be dead. He keeps tripping over these cords.
Tonight he's too
Like he was so cool.
until
For a
tonight.
minute, man.
I'm going to shut the door.
No, dude, he's just gonna whine like a bitch outside. Just don't let him get past that mark, dude. Sean, you're on that. Fucking park his ass.
Okay. Give me a leash.
This show is great already. But
Man, I'm live.
but anyway, and we're live.
We are.
But
live.
no, I think like you were saying, he's been in power for so long.
Yeah.
And you know these people are so fucking oppressed. Like
He's a Saddam Hussein. He's a fucking Osama.
He's
like
worse,
been
I
in-
think.
Oh, well, for sure,
Which
sure.
is-
But I'm just saying, he's been in rule for so long. He's
Yeah.
a complete dictator. Like,
but the fucked up part is we got retards out in the street protesting the Iran war
yeah, wild.
when they don't understand how these people have lived for all this time. You know,
Other than them, who's been hurt?
I think I told you, right, that it was 30,000 people they killed because they went against their rule.
That's a lot, dude. And you can't tell me on that 30 that there aren't innocents. Like, I mean, that
They're all innocent. These were people who would speak out. So they went against the regime.
I
So
tell me that they got killed, bro.
no. Iran killed its own people because they would talk bad about the Islamic State, or they would So they were prosecuting them, killing them.
Damn.
Firing squad type of situation.
I don't know how they killed them, but I'm saying like the counts were up to like 30,000 people.
Oh.
So if you think that's fucking humane, and then you're going to go out and protest against the world, like the logic doesn't make sense.
So
we're going to protest against disrupting a regime that oppresses people and kills innocents. You should never do that.
So how do you go about like combating their argument that like, you know, this is a useless or a pointless way of like exterminating and human life?
A, it's not pointless, and B, they're just a bunch of fucking retards. Because if you look at the facts, right, the facts are this regime, if they get the ability to make these nuclear warheads that go on the ballistic missiles that can travel all over Europe, it's not sure, they're a threat to everyone, but the immediate threat is over there. So they're the bully on the block, and they're getting funneled, or the weapons funneled through China and Russia. Like they've always been supported by them.
I'm glad you brought that up, man, because my next question was going to be just that. What's next? Where's this going?
That's a good
question.
question.
China
I'll tell you
and
what's
Russia.
next. Uncle Donald needs to start snatching up all the presidents that want to talk some shit and start collecting them, putting them on a shelf in the basement like fucking Funko Pops.
Funko Pop International President's
Funko Pops
Edition.
is crazy, bro. Just a bunch of bobbleheads up there.
I'm telling you right now, dude, I don't know what's next, but I know if you look at like NATO countries, NATO isn't really a thing anymore, but the NATO countries, you got them about split right now. So, of course, Russia, China, Turkey, Oman, all those countries don't think we need to be involved in this and it should stop. You know, Canada, weirdly enough, on our side, but they have to be because they would be our next state if they didn't. It's just truth.
Damn.
Sorry to any Canadians that watch us.
Hey, we can't have a state bigger than Texas.
Yeah. That'd be the northern state. That's the refrigerator. You got France, of course, because they have to side with us. You got Germany, UK. So we got our normal folks on the left, right? And we got Saudi Arabia and
Israel,
Kuwait, Israel.
Israel's
like, so you got to think about it too. We have this power, and I think for many, many years we got soft. And you said it many, many times. Yeah. We got soft like butter, and
been soft for a long time, man.
People just stopped respecting us as a country because we didn't flex. We didn't flex this power. We didn't. I think we're too.
I think we wanted to be too democratic.
Too democratic.
Yeah, we wanted to like spread democracy all over the world and bring everybody into our system. But
you can't.
At the end of the day, like every country isn't designed to work that way, man. It's fine. Like,
no, and I think instead of, because believe it or not, people, if we didn't go after Iran and do what we're doing right now with Israel, there would have came a point in the next 10 years or so, maybe sooner, where they got a hold of some shit and they killed a lot of innocent people.
Word.
So instead of waiting for another 9/11 to happen, we went out and fucked them up. So whether you agree with Trump as a whole,
look,
you have to respect the fact that he handles business and he's standing on what he says. He is here to protect the United States.
Keeping Americans safe.
And he's keeping us safe by doing this.
Literally one of my favorite things about Daddy, dude, is that he gets in front of the action.
Yeah.
He's not reactive. 9/11 was a completely reactive response to us getting fucked with.
Yep.
Now we've got somebody in office who's like, you know what? I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take care of that shit before it even gets to be a problem.
Yep.
And I'm okay with that.
Yep.
I don't like all of his tactics. I don't like all of his policies.
Nobody does.
I think the State of a Union address was completely retarded. It made us look stupid in front of the country.
Well, and let's be real. There's a lot of shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm counting retards tonight.
R's, dude. I was like, I heard you say that's two, and I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Then I go and fucking throw it out there. All right, that's
that's what we're doing. But
I hope you're playing the drinking game, the Aged Banter drinking game. Drink every single time you hear the R.
Retard, just for the record.
Four.
I know, that's 5.
No, but seriously, like,
is it 5?
Yes.
Like his,
because I said the 4th one.
Oh, I thought I was 3.
We got a show here.
Okay.
Let's go back. Like on the White House
I'm
briefs,
drinking.
on the Twitter pages and stuff, when he writes shit out and it's in X or whatever it is, Dude, I can't read some of that shit he says because I'm sitting there laughing halfway through it. I'm like, this sounds like a guy who got the keys to the fucking Ferrari and is just ghost riding a whip down the
Dude, he
freeway.
had like 4 years to fucking think about how he was gonna make it different,
and he
just went hard.
he went
bro.
hard. But I tell you right now,
Probably
man,
the best thing for his candidacy, because if he had just continued to go another 4, it wouldn't have been.
No, but I'll tell you right now, believe it or side with him or not, what he's doing right now with Israel is key to keeping us safe.
Cool.
And I think making sure those people over there have a right to live independently and in a good country is what we're trying to instill. So, pay attention to the news. Don't listen to all of it, but make your own opinions. That's what we do.
All right.
But
America.
fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's move on. We can't spend all day talking politics, man. Like,
No, we could, but
no, we won't.
we won't. But please chime in on what you guys, how you feel about it.
Speaking of politics, man, we're about to go 2 shows in a row without fucking talking about the elephant in the room right now.
The one that's not in the room?
Yeah. That's 6'8", 253 pounds.
Piece of shit.
Yep.
Retard?
Piece of shit. Retard.
6.
I said retarded.
7.
9.
Okay.
It's never going to stop now.
Squatch, we miss you. He'll be back. Don't worry. At some point, he's got some shit he's got to handle right now, you guys. So any of you guys who were missing our buddy Squatch, he will be back to the show at some point. And
We miss him?
yeah, we miss him,
Dude, it's great. I can fucking walk around the nest naked when he's not here.
I
It's
know. Like,
perfect.
He's getting all the attention.
He loves when you're naked, by the way.
Yeah.
No, that's why I only do it when he's gone.
Squatch, I'm fucking with you,
like
man.
a
We
big bird in your
we
water.
miss the shit out of him.
Yes, we do.
Hopefully he gets back here soon. Hops in the show or two and gets back in the rhythm of things.
Cool to get him on the phone.
Yeah.
It's about
Call him
6
up.
a.m.,
Yeah.
so,
We'll see what we can set up. But yeah, we miss him. He was definitely crucial through the months there, and
Yep.
it hasn't been the same. But
But at some point,
we'll be all right.
Ooh, what?
We could literally send him an invite to the show and get like a cameo.
We could.
We'll test it out
we
and we'll try it later. But
we
yeah,
have some time zone.
Just thinking with the new features this app
issues
provides.
that we'd have to work out, logistically. but
Shit, we're still working through issues in studio, clearly.
clearly. Bobby's so fucking popular, like his screen keeps fucking going fuzzy because his
I know, you see
text
that?
is
Like,
blowing up the whole
God
time, dude.
damn, dude. I don't know.
You are not that cool.
There's that many 5 text messages since we started this.
Gay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Man, you know what else is irritating to me?
Nice segue.
You like that?
I love it.
Dude.
What
I
else?
love when they're seamless like that.
What else is retarded?
Huh?
Everything's blurry, so I don't know.
You just took a little trip, dude. So, like, actually, this is your seg, to tell me how, like, stupid your trip down, and traveling through the airports was when you took off for a couple of days and getting back. I think getting back was worse than getting there, wasn't it?
Getting back was fucking terrible. But
Stupid.
I think, and maybe it was the delays and everything because of the wind down in SoCal, right? That was irritating me anyway because we were delayed getting out. But there's a dude sitting behind me in the airport, right? And instead of talking just
In
like,
the terminal area?
no, yeah,
the
right.
seating area?
Yeah,
where
so
you're
I'm
waiting for
sitting.
your plane?
Yeah, everybody's sitting there. Most people are quiet, got their headphones. If there's families, they're just talking at a normal level like we are, right? This fucking guy in there talking like Corey,
Oh,
and he's just,
oh no.
this president don't know what he's talking about. Oh yeah, hella gay, loud as fuck. Kept degrading everything. We're going over there, putting our nose in, the business, and just wouldn't shut the fuck up. So I turned around and I looked at him and he said, "Am I being too loud?" I said, a little bit. Like,
Really? That
I
was
had
your
my
response?
head. I had my.
How did you not just say no? You just
This is
a
the
little bitch right
no.
now.
This was the first instant. I was trying to be nice, so I had my earbuds in.
You've gotten
and
soft, Bobby.
no,
Oh,
I don't think so.
Really?
Then he
That move right there says you.
then he continues.
All right.
So at this point, I'm done being nice. I tried. And I turned around. I just said, nobody wants to hear your fucking opinion. I said, you're so loud. It's disrespectful to everybody. I said, believe what you want to believe and act how you want to act, but be respectful of people around you. You're not being fucking, I said, you're not being a good human being. He gets offended. Storms off to the store. Yeah. Soft ass bitch. Anyway, he storms off to the store. I guess it's his wife. It shocked me. I thought he liked dick for sure. She's like, I think that was a little bit rude. You could have handled it differently. I had to get up, walk to the other side of the fucking terminal, and sit down in another chair because like I was fuming. I wanted to go off on it. Oh, dude, Knife Hand was about to come out, and I was like, of course, we're flying back to Seattle. I get stuck beside these fucking retards. Then we get on a plane, and I'm on this row. That loudmouth motherfucker's on the same row on the other side.
On the other side? Oh.
I said, you've got to be fucking
That's your
kidding.
motherfucking car.
Dude. And he passed out finally. Right. But, dude, loud-ass people like that, I think, and stinky-ass people. Like, because you're in a confined space and there's air blowing and you nope, those are my
how
two.
you are about smells, man. That's
it's bad, dude. And I think those are my two biggest issues. And
hands down, my biggest thing with traveling is the delays, dude.
Yeah.
I went to Kauai. Listen to this shit. So, a little backstory is we were going to go to Maui. Lahaina burnt down. So we did the thing. We, sat on our tickets. We pushed it, and we decided to go to a different island. Mm-hmm. Well, in doing so, our ticket prices jumped up like $2,000.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Each.
Fuck.
Each. Yeah, and it was like,
God
yo,
damn.
fuck that.
Yeah.
So we waited, found the cheapest tickets we could find. They just so happened to be out of Portland. So we drove 3 hours to Portland.
Yeah.
Stayed the night at a family member's house that lives down there. So that made it worthwhile, right? We get a text in the morning, an hour or two before our flight. Hey, your flight's been delayed. We're like, all right, fuck it. We need to get to the airport. We need to figure if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen at the airport, right? Long story short, they put us on a plane to Seattle to fly to Kauai. It took us over 12 hours to get on a 6-hour flight. Between the delays and the flight and everything, it was a 12-hour deal just to fly us back. And then on the way home, Kauai was experiencing such bad weather patterns that it took us 14 hours to get back, and they flew us to Seattle when our cars
in Portland, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Luckily for me and my wife, we were able to bail out in Seattle, have our daughter pick us up, or our neighbor actually, he picked us up, and bring us back. While, the couple that we were traveling with, they went to Portland and grabbed the car, brought our bags back.
Damn.
Long fucking day.
How'd you feel? Rage?
Tired.
I bet.
Tired. We lost
just hearing
we lost
I know, it makes me
entire
mad.
day in paradise due to just travel restraints. I will never not fly to Hawaii one way.
No, that's...
But this was such a backdoor thing, just trying to make it happen. But yeah, the delays in it. Everything else for the most part, but again, I'll never not just fly direct.
So you got the delays, which are a motherfucker. I had the fucking stinky smells and the people.
The
ignorance
stuff,
of people,
man.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's just people. You could be any setting.
But
really
it's
in
different
life.
when you're in a confined space like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And it just amplifies when you try to be nice and you try to let them know how their actions are pissing you off, and they're just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off.
Yeah.
I mean, it can happen anywhere, but it's even worse there because there's just so many things going on.
Just fucking backhand them in the mouth.
That's the problem.
If we're at a bar, you might get away with it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You kicked out of the bar or whatever. There, you get a TSA fucking agent getting you in.
Yeah.
You get flight banned and
Rubber glove comes out.
yeah, you're getting your butthole probed for sure. He's smuggling coke. No, he's not.
It is what it is, man.
What's yours, dude?
I honestly don't travel too much, so I don't have anything that really pisses me off. But the only thing I can really think of is as soon as the plane lands, people want to fill the aisleway, and it's like, this door ain't opening for a good 15 to 20 minutes. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah. They want to be the first ones off, even though they're in row 32 out of 33.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one just kind of perplexes me.
Yeah.
Or the people clapping when the plane lands.
They don't do that.
That
much.
one's gay.
I haven't seen that. Forever.
Really?
And I travel a lot, so
There's always that one or two people that'll either clap or they'll go woo, or whatever the fuck, and I'm just like, okay, we did what was expected to be done.
You know what they are? You know what they are? Retards.
There it is.
Drink, bitch.
Drink, bitches.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Whatever, man. Let's move on from that, dude.
Yeah.
All that does is just bring the mood down, man.
It does. You can see how we all got pissed off about
Yeah.
it.
Speaking of bringing down the mood,
Yeah.
Squirrel had a question for us.
Oh, shit.
How long is too long?
For what?
Going without sex, bro.
Oh,
Getting that booty.
I don't even know, dude. Like,
Getting wet.
Oh my God.
getting some hole for the pole.
Yeah, all that.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, fuck.
So we're all, in different.
I don't even know where to
situations,
go with this.
Well, so no, I'm like, I'll start, man, because like,
Because you have steady booty and we don't. Fucking
Yeah,
brag
fuck
about
you.
it.
dude.
so I will. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Matty Ice portion.
Shut the fuck
Aged
up.
Banter.
Let's go. You trying to fuck the show. Let's go. Come on.
And I'd like to just kind of break it down and just let every single one of y'all know.
Would you come on?
Give me about 30 more seconds, I will be coming on.
Oh boy.
You fuck around, you can get me hard. Fuck yeah.
Anyway.
This is like a
No,
1-800.
so like,
fuck.
yeah. You're stupid. I don't know, man. Like, I think that if you're not putting it down 2 to 3 times a week in a committed, stable relationship, like you're lacking. You're lacking. And I think we as Americans, we statistically have sex less than most other countries in the world, but it is what it is. My life is busy, so when I get to connect with my wife and when I get to have like us time, it's very rare. And sometimes it's just an hour or 2. And yeah, that might seem like enough time, but when you put in a 10-hour day and then you come home and you cook and then you got to keep up with like house duties, like, laundry or dishes or cooking or whatever like that, you get exhausted. And so like to have an understanding partner that is down with, keeping those parameters tight like that and not being bitchy about, not getting the D when she needs it.
Makes sense.
But with that said, you got to be willing to kind of sacrifice sometimes too yourself to just make sure that you got the time to, put it down and take care of your old lady. So
That was a very calculated, married fucking response right there.
well, I mean,
Which is good.
that's my perspective here. Makes me the subject matter
I know.
expert on.
I'm
the
just
subject.
laughing how so far different we're gonna be compared.
Yeah.
Well, my shit's not scripted. It's not like, oh, please don't shoot me on sex night. You got that one?
No.
That's funny.
Please don't kill us on sex night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Anyway.
If that's what it's got to be, that's what it's got to be. Like, I hate the saying, like, happy wife, happy life, but there's something to it.
I mean, it's not all bad. You're getting yours too. So,
I'm getting mine every 100% of the time.
but when we flip it, right,
Yep.
and for single folks,
All right.
I don't know how long is too long. Like I've been sitting here to myself, and I'm like, God damn, you can only like handle business for so long before you're like, this is boring. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, is it a year? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty fucking far into this thing, and
I think men and women have different parameters as far as how long they'll go without. I think women can tend to go a little bit longer than guys.
but when does it get to a point where you're just like,
Desperate.
you know what? Like, we have this scale, and me and Squirrel have been putting this fucking scale together for years now.
It's our thesis.
This is the most imaginary scale that
No,
I've ever.
it's
No,
a
no.
very real
Is
scale.
it? Because there's
Yes.
zero written down about this scale.
We're-
It
Exactly.
literally just
That's
like you
'cause, look,
fabricate it every time you talk about it.
It's our fucking thesis.
Constantly
It's
evolving,
going to
okay?
take a long time.
Evolve.
It does.
It does.
But the fun part is,
Based on
me
how
and
our
him,
night's going.
me and him know exactly how the scale works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and him are like, and we're on the same page with our ratings.
Yeah.
I'd say 99% of the time.
Yeah. We're in sync.
We're in sync with this, kind of like periods.
Yep.
So,
I said in sync, not cycled up.
oh, it's like whatever. Anyway,
More
but no, like
J-Turbo.
when it comes to the scale, right? What you would normally, what do we say? It was an acceptable 7. Right? So,
an agreeable 7.
No, we said
no, it's acceptable 7. Yeah, for sure.
Whatever. I want
So-
to
Said
say.
that and Bobby lost his shit.
So let's say this motherfucker, this studio, bro, it's a hot mess tonight. But here
I think people like
I can't
it.
have this shit at my feet.
I think people like it when we're a little bit of a shit show like
we are a shit show tonight. But anyway,
Complete shit show.
so
I've been drinking.
So you got this scale. If we get, okay, we say acceptable 7, that's where we like to live.
Right,
Right.
right.
Perfect zone.
Yeah.
But, I'm going on some very long times here.
All right.
So does my scale, and I've noticed lately, you get out and about and you start looking at some things that you don't normally look at because you're like, I mean, I don't care about her face. Look at the rest of it. Like, do you get in that mode where you're like,
That's an acceptable 5.
that's acceptable?
That's fucking trouble. That is trouble.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
You're like, have you been in that situation too? Where you're like,
5s are not acceptable.
they're not ever.
Okay, so if
Ever.
you find yourself saying that, stop.
Have another drink.
Go home.
But have you caught yourself in some situation where you're like, normally I would not be attracted to anything about that?
I can neither confirm nor deny this.
Because if you don't say that you have, every single one of us is going to call you a goddamn liar.
You're a liar. Because we've all been there.
Yeah.
Like,
It
And
takes
then-
a while to get there. It does.
it takes a while.
Takes a while to get there.
And I'd say like it's been a long ass time.
It takes months.
It's been a long ass time for me.
How long, according to your scale, does that dry spell have to last to where an acceptable 5?
There's no such
No.
rating as acceptable 5.
No, it's called a
just 5.
slump buster.
Yeah, it's a slump buster, dude. No, it is. And I'm sorry to anybody.
Welcome to the brain of single men.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Like-
you
like-
fuck around in that slump buster too long, it becomes a streak.
but
Ooh.
well, and here's the issue: is you drop that scale a little bit so you can get your nut,
Yeah.
but then you got post nut clarity, and you're like, "Fuck."
Dude, that 25-pound nut is so heavy. Like, I think
This is real.
Didn't I tell you guys about that, like, weeks ago? I was like, you guys ever, like, jerk off after a while of not jerking off and, like, you feel lighter?
Yes.
Because it was, like, such a heavy nut.
You're fucking
And you're
limber,
like, damn,
dude.
I didn't know that was weighing me down.
That nut hits a thud.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like dropping a fucking pool ball in the toilet.
yeah. Bloop. Why is this consistency different?
It's like rubber
I
cement.
need to hydrate more. Fuck, dude. But no, it's drink more water, bitches. That's
Oh my god.
but no, like it's
Your fucking shit got fossilized.
yeah,
As long as it ain't dust, I don't give a fuck.
just comes out like clay mold.
What is that shit? The fucking petrified wood.
Squeezing the fucking baby powder bottle.
Yep.
Just-
I love what we all made that
That's
sound.
that's when it's been.
We
too
all
long.
knew, yeah.
Hey,
But no, I mean, it has to be a while. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about personal shit, but when that time frame comes up, you do when you're out and about. And we just said he doesn't want to confirm or deny, but he's full of shit because I know we said at the bar and we look at the same shit. And
Fuck you.
And sometimes we're like, tonight it'll do.
I've had a lot of
I
drinks.
think I'm going to put that at about 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. I think that's a good threshold
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I think that's good. Like, I think you start to get in that zone at 3 or 4 months. I think you really start questioning what's doable and what isn't at the year mark for sure.
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
long
a
time.
year. I don't know if I've gone a year since.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's real.
Well, I do. When
be
Maddie
done.
was talking about his situation, how he's in a obviously committed relationship. He's married, but like 2 to 3 weeks when you're in a committed, 2 to 3 times a week when you're in a committed relationship. I think that's pretty fucking right on even for me. Because
That's-
when I was
that's
in my relationship, like that's what I would like. It didn't fucking happen. I would go months without it, whatever. But
I think it's healthy.
2 to 3 weeks is pretty solid.
That's healthy.
2 to 3 times a week is pretty solid.
Cool.
Like when you're new with somebody, it's like 2 to 3 times a night.
But like
For a while.
I'm telling you though, be careful. Like motherfuckers that wait till that like year mark, you start thinking about paying for that shit.
Oof, I never would.
Oh, I wouldn't have, but
I couldn't.
I know
I'll hit up the
people
slump
that
buster first.
probably would.
Yeah.
We can't talk about them right now, but
It's never been a thought in my mind that's ever crossed my mind to actually have to pay for something that's free.
you pay for it no matter what.
I understand that. In different ways, maybe, yes. But I remember
I could never do it either, but I'm just saying.
I remember
like,
the first time I went to Vegas, Bobby. This is a true story, man. I went to Vegas, man. I was hanging out with this chick all night. I didn't know at the end of the night that she was working. And I was like, oh, shit, you're working? Girl, bye. You want to get down? Let's get down. But if you don't, walk. Like, because I ain't about that.
Yeah, I could
I
never
ain't
do
about paying for nothing.
I could never do it.
Like, not specifically for that, dude. Like, and not unless I showed up to a place where that was already on the menu. If you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. No. Like, but, all right.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on, man. But kind of on the same
Food for
thing,
thought, for
dude.
sure.
I'm thinking
It's food
about
for thought.
I'm thinking about that acceptable 5.
No.
No, I'm not thinking.
Why is he thinking about an acceptable 5?
Because I'm
Acceptable
thinking
7?
I'm thinking about the next thing that we're going to talk about, man. And it's that, like, you ever been in a situation, Bobby, where you got a friend who's just like, she's down, man. She's cool. She's in the friend group. Like, we love her, blah, 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 blah. But, like, she looks at you some kind of way. But you've tried to do everything to make it perfectly clear that, like, this is just like, we're friends. You're friend zoned.
Yeah.
But, like, there's always that push. There's always that, like, time where, you know, maybe your inhibitions are down, or maybe your guard is down a little bit because you had a little bit too much to drink or whatever, and then that person is always there waiting. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, and I think it's a little weird to just
It's
like
100% weird.
to cling on to something that isn't.
It reeks
there.
of desperation.
It does, and it's not cool.
It's the biggest turnoff ever.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I mean, you're not wrong, and I mean, I've been down that path before too, and I think it's hard because you want them as your friend.
Right. We could be cool.
We could be cool.
Like, let me.
But
talk to
you know,
talk to you like my dudes.
But I know people, like, you get too drunk, right? They start pushing the envelope because they know you're drunk, and then it's just hoping things evolve in a certain way, right?
Yeah.
And that sucks because you want your core friend group. Like, we got a core friend group.
100%.
We don't shake the tree. We got what we got, right? But I think it's hard, man. Like, people got to respect the zone. Respect the zone.
I love that, man. Right. And that's what, really all it boils down to. I mean, this is kind of just one of those points where it's like, dude, all right, come on, man. Like, sure, we got drunk, we hooked up, like, but why does it have to be that much more? Like that's it. Like, it was a one night stand amongst the friends group, but that's all there
You
is.
had an itch. I had an itch.
Well, and
Itches
and
got scratched.
Hey, but
we're good.
That's my other point too, right? Like, if you have a friend in your friend group, you're both single, right? You decide, like, okay, we both have went a little bit too long. We need to get our nut on. Do it, right?
Yeah.
But know that you're friends before everything else.
Right.
And if you can establish that, you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think too many people can't, disassociate the two. So when that happens, there's, from a girl's perspective, guys, we're a little bit different. We can be like, no feelings. But from the girl's side, it starts, even though they say there's none, it starts trickling in on little pieces here and there.
Yeah.
And you see it where you're like, she wouldn't have said that comment a month ago if I wouldn't have.
Because I think as guys, you're able to say, look, do you? I don't care to see you with whoever.
Be
whatever,
with the dude that
do
treats you
whatever,
good.
Live your life. Do that.
Yeah.
But girls look at that as like, you know, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for that moment again because we're soul connected. And it's just like.
Or the girls will say, like, you're friends, right? You don't care who she's been dating, but you bring a girl around and they make snide little comments to try to push them away. That shit happens too. And then you're like, why are you being like that? I'm being like, what? Like, You know. But like I said, and I'm not saying this is everybody, right? It's a small population because I think there's girls out there.
There's one in every group.
Yeah, but there's girls out there that you could literally be friends with, fuck when you want, whatever. Just know that's the relationship.
Like,
And
I don't
everything's
want
cool.
nothing
Friends
wrong.
before everything.
Like we had a night.
Yeah.
Like,
As long as everybody's on the same page.
As long as everybody's on
No
the same
harm in
page.
we're still friends tomorrow. Like nothing changed. But like,
there's
we're
also
trying to make something more of it than it actually is at the end of the day because literally we got drunk, we fucked. End of story.
There's also that small circle though that sabotage shit after that happens.
Oh, of course, because they catch feelings, like you
Because
said.
they caught feelings.
Man, that's crazy.
And some people it's just some people go years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
And that's that slow trickle.
Right. It's all good.
But
Hey, man.
that was
Let's pivot.
Yeah.
Let's pivot. Let's take this in a different direction because we are talking about like getting older. We are talking about like, you know, life changes. We're talking about, you know, a lot of these perspectives about, you know, how long is too long and, you know, the things that irritate us and even our like interests in politics and stuff like that. They, you know, they kind of hit different at our age bracket. You know, we've hit 40. All of us have hit 40. We've pivoted. We've come to a new stage of life. This is the back half of things. This is where we kind of start to think about life a little bit different. We start thinking about not necessarily that we're midlife, but like things are kind of on the like other end of the hill, not downhill, but on the other end of the hill. It's like we've climbed, but like, how do we think about what we want to do for the next 20 years? Like, you know, 20 years ago, we were all in our 20s.
Yeah.
20 years from now, we'll all be in our 60s.
But it's,
how do we want to end this ride?
I think to combat your point of, right.
Not in my 60s.
Or you want to go before that? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, 80s or 90s would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, no. I don't mean it like that. But you're going to be done, like, let's just say, for your working career, your career.
Well, put it this way.
Okay, go ahead.
To combat your downhill, what you're talking about, right? Not necessarily downhill, but on the backside. Well, I think you have to reestablish something at this point. Like, I think we're at a point where you could just ride it downhill until you die. Or you can get to this point where it's like, okay, this is good. It's not enough. So I need to do,
keep climbing.
My example, right? I'm career-wise looking at changing directions.
Right.
It's an advancement up,
Cool.
but in a field that I have not specifically been in for the last 15 years.
I think you and I are pretty linked in that.
And
we still have that drive to continue.
Yeah.
To want to move up.
And I'm getting ready to go back to school for my MBA.
Congrats, man.
So
That's big. For any of you guys out there that are thinking about that and think that, you know, education is the next step for you, go for it.
Or if you think you're too old to do it, you're not.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I think too many people, like when I sat down and analyzed like my time, I have so much free time in the evenings. Like I know I like to relax when I get home from work because it's been a stressful day.
Of course.
But I can dedicate 2 hours to do schoolwork. So why not do it and get my master's? Like it only helps you or helps me in my career field. And I like learning about things I need to refine. Like I know most of the stuff in the business program. I've done it for years in leadership positions, right? But it's nice to look at some of those and analyze like how you've been doing things. And, I forgot about this. I can tweak this or I think that leadership aspect is going to grow for me by going down this path.
I feel you.
So I think to your point, I noticed I was at this tip and we were going to start going down. So instead of just accepting a ride on a roller coaster, I decided, okay, well, I'm going to do my MBA now. I might look at a different career path. So I'm going to still peak until I get to a point where I can plateau, right? Yeah. And that's, I've been plateauing for years.
I think it's wise, man. You know, because in my career field, I've been like trying new jobs, trying to get myself to the point. And I think about myself at 44 years old, like, all right, man, do I want to work into the next 20 years? I'm 64 years old, 65 years old. Right at that, right now, that Social Security age, So what do I want? How do I want to spend the next 20 years? I've already got like 8 years in a career that I've been doing. Like, I mean, am I going to be able to move up to the point where I could be comfortable living out the rest of my career life in that, or do I need to move on? Kind of thing. So those are the kind of the questions that like plague me, and it is what it is. I'm playing the waiting game just like everybody else, but I'm also like, sowing my seeds and I'm doing the work and putting in the stuff that I need to do.
See, but you're continually climbing.
I'm trying to climb. Yeah. Absolutely trying to climb. Like I'm not comfortable at the level in which I'm at right now, which is fine. Like I think we should all have aspirations. We should all have that desire to want to achieve things in life. And that's only healthy. That's only good. I mean, if you're comfortable where you're at and you got it good, great, cool. Like nothing wrong with that. But
and years ago, man, I would never sat here and said, yep, this career and leading people and being in charge of all these people was something I really wanted. I had a job. I enjoyed it. I was good at it. But it was kind of where I'm shifting to now is just it's a lot different.
Sure.
And to your point, as we got older, my framework of how I want to leave legacy or impact, right? I feel like I could do it in a better way if I go a different route. So it's kind of where my path's going now. But it's invigorating because it's like it's exciting. It's something different. It's
whole motivation and goal right now in my career and my path right now is literally just like how easy can I make my golden years? you know, which
Well, and that's
I'm
what
on
I'm
the same
going.
page.
are you? Yeah, like how easy can I make it? Like,
But I think
don't
we're all
wanna
doing it.
stress. I don't want to have to like, you know, be like so bogged down and worried about like, hey, I'm living on this fixed income and this is all I can afford in life. Like, I want to have certain things set up and in place, and I want to have some extra money rolling in.
Yeah, like for me, like I've told you guys both before, like I feel like I'm pretty locked into my job. I've been there for 20 years. I've got a pension. It's a union gig. It's like jobs that have pensions are hard to come by these days, you know.
Yeah, they are.
And I qualified to retire from this company at like 54, I think. Nice. So I can start drawing that retirement or that pension at 54, and I'm not going to stop working at 54. Like I'm not going to be able to, but I can get a job that's going to be less physically demanding of my body because you know right now my job's really physical.
And you could pull another 15, 16 years to still make that, like, you know.
I can work for another 10 to 15. My goal is to
Maybe 10
be
to
fully
12,
retired by
yeah.
like 65. So
that's fine.
if I leave my company at 54 and I work for 10 to 12 years and I'm double dipping, you know, getting a paycheck plus my pension, I get all my shit paid off.
Setting yourself up.
Then I can
setting yourself
enjoy,
up nice.
you know, from 65 till I die.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's wise, man. I mean, look, you certainly, in so many ways, like hit the lotto, finding that job and that career at a young age.
Landed into it, dude.
Huh?
I landed in it. I
Most
had
of
a
us
kid.
do.
My dad worked for the company.
Most of us
Said,
do.
"Come on over here."
And some of us struggle on a different path. You remember that game, Life?
Yeah.
You remember when you can go into the trades or you can go to college and how differently your path was each time because you either had more or less money?
That was a hell of a game to like teach.
It was
you.
way
to play
too
it when you're like
real.
10 years old.
Play when you're 10 years old. Yeah.
Man, it was crazy.
But when you look back on it now, you're like, it makes sense.
Man, our childhood was pretty cool. Our childhoods were pretty cool. Like just a cool time to grow up in this country, in this world, and stuff like that. And
But to your point, man, about just the changing gears and making sure, you know, you're setting yourself up for the future. I think for me, going this path does set me up for, you
Good
know,
on you,
years to
man.
come.
Yeah.
But you gotta look at that, man. You gotta like we're at that age.
Don't be afraid to pivot.
Don't be afraid to pivot.
Nope.
Don't be
Never
afraid.
stop striving, you guys. And that is great motivational words for us to kind of leave you on tonight.
Yeah.
Because we want you all to be successful. We want you all to like, you know, kind of go after your dreams. Like this podcast didn't start from nothing. Like, I mean, we have huge aspirations. We have huge goals and huge dreams for what it is that the show can do. So we thank you again for your continued support. We thank you and we love you guys. Like, please keep listening. Tell your friends about our show.
Spread the word.
Spread the word.
We appreciate
you know?
it.
Like, we're going to do what we can on the back end to try to increase our viewership and our followership. And
There'll be more funny shit to follow. I
yeah,
promise.
we're going to keep coming at you guys so long as you guys keep
Tonight was a
listening.
shit show.
Tonight was a shit show.
It is
Hopefully
what it
you laughed at us because we laughed at ourselves because this is what we do.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love you guys.
Love you
And
too.
I love you guys out there listening to us, man. So for that, I'm Maddie,
And I'm Bobby.
and this has been the Aged Banter podcast.
Fuck your feelings. Later.
See you guys.